Good morning, teacher and classmates. Today I will talk about my solution on the global issue of worldwide rapid climate change and why I think it is the best solution in comparison to the ones proposed by my other group members. Here is what you'll see in this presentation. What is global warming, its global importance, its local importance, my solution, my supporting of my solution, and why this solution is better than the others. Introduction. Climate change poses a dire threat to the planet and humanity, necessitating immediate and concerted global action to mitigate its devastating impacts and ensure a sustainable future. The issue selected for this study has emerged from thoughtful and inclusive discussions among our diverse group members. After considering various pressing issues, we collectively arrived at the conclusion that climate change was the most beneficial topic to explore in depth. Also, as we are from the Science Bachelor, we are already acquainted with some of the terms used and problems that the issue poses. Global relevance. Global warming has numerous negative impacts on the environment, ecosystems, and human society. Some of the global key negative effects of global warming include rising sea levels. As the Earth's temperature increases, glaciers and polar ice caps melt, causing a rise in sea level. Extreme weather events such as hurricanes, heat waves, and droughts. Agriculture and food security. Changes in temperature and precipitation patterns can negatively impact agriculture by reducing crop yields and affecting food production. Disruption of the ecosystems and habitats. Warming temperatures can disrupt natural habitats, leading to changes in ecosystems and affecting the interaction between species. Local relevance. Global warming has specific negative impacts on Panama due to its geographical location and unique ecosystems. Some of the key negative impacts of global warming in Panama include coral reef bleaching. Increased coastal erosion and inundation could lead to the loss of valuable land infrastructure and damage to coastal ecosystems. Spread of vector-borne diseases. As temperature rises, the distribution and prevalence of disease-carrying vectors, such as mosquitoes, may expand in Panama. This could increase the risk of diseases such as malaria, dengue fever, and Zika virus, posing a problem to the public health. Impact on indigenous communities. Many indigenous communities in Panama are closely connected to their natural surroundings. Global warming can alter traditional livelihoods, threatening food security and lead to forced immigration for some of these communities. And finally, the disruption of mangrove ecosystems. Panama's mangroves play a vital role in protecting coastal areas for erosion and storm surges, as well as providing critical habitats for wildlife, raising sea levels, and changes in coastal dynamics that could negatively impact these essential ecosystems. Solution: energy-saving electric vehicles for sustainable transportation. What is sustainable transportation? Sustainable transportation refers to the use of transportation systems and methods that have minimal negative impacts on the environment, society, and economy, while meeting the needs of current and future generations. The primary goal of sustainable transformation is to reduce the overall carbon footprint, enhance energy efficiency, promote social equity, and improve public health. This information is according to Wikipedia. Why is this so relevant? An estimate of 4.6 billion metric tons of carbon dioxide is produced yearly by fossil-fueled cars. For reference, the total atmosphere, some of the major sectors that rely on fossil-fuel transportations, according to Sudoku.com. Energy production. This industry is the largest contributor to greenhouse gas emissions, primarily due to the burning of fossil fuels such as coal, oil, and natural gas for electricity and heat. Agriculture. Agriculture contributes to climate change through deforestation to clear land for farming, methane emissions from livestock, and nitrous oxide emissions from fertilized fields. Manufacturing and the waste of pollution generated. As you can see, these sectors play. Here's a table summarizing the above: the industry and the main environmental impact. Energy production produces greenhouse gas emissions. Agriculture, opposed to the causes energy use and gas emissions. By creating a sustainable transportation, we are creating an impact on all the previously mentioned sectors. All of these sectors, wood and others, and goods such as oils, natural gas, food, and manufactured products. The means of transportation used are mostly fossil-based vehicles, and if we can make the transition of these vehicles to electric-based transportation, we could create a big impact on climate change because electric cars are far more energy efficient, at 85 to 90%, in comparison than internal combustion engine cars, with an efficiency of 17 to 29%, which means that overall less than even though most of the electricity is created by fossil fuels, the information of the energy efficiencies is according to plot point. Solution versus solution. Why I think my solution is better than my group mate solutions. Reforestation and afforestation by Sergio León. This solution, in my opinion, isn't very efficient because it doesn't attack one of the main industries that impact on climate change. The main use of deforestation is for the creation of free land for it to be used for agriculture. Forestry on its own contributes to 6% of the gas emissions and agriculture to a 14%, whereas energy and use of fossil fuels contributes to 70% of the gas emissions. Climate Education and Awareness by Alexandra Arce. From the start, we can notice the issue from this solution. People are already aware of all the effects that their daily activities have on climate change, such as the use of fossil fuels-based cars or the consumption of meat. But they choose the more polluting options because the other alternatives are very expensive or inconvenient, such as organic food or electric cars. By boosting the use of electric cars, there is no necessity in educating the people if the better alternative is already the most environmentally friendly. In conclusion, global warming is a very serious problem that must be assessed with utmost urgency, and in my opinion, the best way of dealing with it is the implementation of a sustainable transportation, which means that if you have the option to buy an electric car, you should undoubtedly do it. Thank you for your attention.